We are back in the Philippines, and if you loved our Malapascua, mobile and Cebu videos, you're gonna want to stay for this. 2 years ago, the Philippines gave us one of our most unforgettable diving. Thresher sharks in Malapascua, sardine tornado in Mobile, and Apo Island's colorful explosions. This time we're back for 3 full weeks. 3 weeks, 3 new destinations in the Philippines, and we're starting somewhere that sits quietly on top of the Philippines diving food chain. But first, we need to get there, and that's an experience in itself.
Our journey starts in Manila. Just one night to shake off the flight, reset our internal clocks, and ease into island time before disappearing south. And the best part is, we're here with our friends from the SSC, Scubaholic Social Club. We're headed to the dive capital of the Philippines, Puerto Galera. It isn't difficult to get there, but it's layered. Roads turn to boats, cities turn to jungle, and suddenly you're somewhere entirely different. Stay tuned until the end of the video and we'll let you know how to get there exactly.
Welcome to Puerto Galera on the island of Mindoro. This is a UNESCO-recognized man and biosphere reserve and home to nearly 50 dive sites, all within minutes of the shore. What makes Puerto Galera special, it's not just one particular dive site or one particular things or species that people come here to see. It's about the fact that, number one, it's closer to Manila, and number two, it has pretty much everything that you want in diving. Wide angle, coral garden, cave, canyon, macro, close focus, wide angle, muck diving, current, drift dive, and also the crown jewels of the coral triangle, Verde Island, which is just half an hour, not even half an hour from here. And all of the other dive sites, they're within minutes of boat ride from the shore. This is what makes Puerto Galera an amazing dive destination. Can't wait, let's go! First dive day. Doesn't look like the weather agrees with us, but the best thing about the weather is you can't do anything to change it. So we prep.
What makes Puerto Galera special isn't just variety, it's density. You're not racing between sides. You're dropping into them again and again and again. And we are just getting started.
Who needs an umbrella when you got fins?
done. We're now going into town.
It was like, what age are you? And I was like, why the fuck did I need that?
How's the first day?
Amazing day. Really good.
And
Four dives down. No, 3 dives down.
Where are we going now?
We're just meeting the others at a Japanese bar.
In town?
Yeah, town is amazing. Puerto Galera is very European. You've got an esplanade, you've got all the restaurants, you've got the water. But it's obviously not Europe, it's the Philippines. There's always some karaoke going. Always.
Day one. Prepping for day 2. Looks like the weather is much better than yesterday morning. Still a little bit breezy, but everything's calm, the sun's out. Partly cloudy, so hopefully it stays this way for the whole of today dive. Just can't wait.
Somewhere between dive schedules, surface intervals and exploring, it starts to sink in. It's almost Christmas, but for us there is no holiday mode to switch in. We're already in holiday mode. This morning we had a whole heap of kids from the entire town line up to see Santa at the beach. There's a hive of activity going on behind me for Christmas celebrations tonight. We can't wait to celebrate here with everybody in the tropics.
Puerto Galera isn't just a dive destination. It's jungle, it's mountain viewpoints, there's waterfall, and it's everyday's life that happen in between dives. And you're not just locked into your resort bubble. Within minutes or at your doorstep, there's town. Market's not that far away. I love a place like this. When you surface, when you dive, you're not that far away. You can just step out and do other things.
At some point on any serious dive trip in this region, the conversation turns to Verde Island. Verde Island sits inside the Verde Island Passage, or VIP, a narrow channel between the islands of Mindoro and Luzon. This passage lies within the Coral Triangle, the global epicenter of marine biodiversity. And within that triangle, Verde Island is often described by marine scientists as the center of marine shellfish biodiversity. If you've dived Raja Ampat in Indonesia, dubbed as the crown jewel of the Coral Triangle, this will feel somewhat familiar. Flowing water, schooling fish, moving current.
So this is one of those places that define the Philippines as a top dive destination. The Coral Triangle covers the water of 6 different countries, from Indonesia all the way to the Philippines. And that's also including Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, you name it. It's basically almost the entire of Southeast Asia. And it's a home to over 76% of the world-known coral species and 37%, actually more than 37% of the fish species. While Raja Ampat is a crown jewel in terms of the overall species, Verde Island, it's all about the concentration of those species, unparalleled concentration and density of coral species and fish lives. Think of Raja Ampat as the entire region. Think of Verde Island as one small tiny island sits in between Luzon and Mindoro that contain the highest density of coral lives and marine lives. Make it the center of shorefish biodiversity, and is super crucial to this region's, the regional spawning hub. dive 300.
Alright, we promised to let you know how we got to Puerto Galera and the island of Mindoro. It was pretty straightforward actually. We took a direct flight to Manila. We stayed one night in Manila, but that's just because of flight arrival times. We then got picked up in a private van to drive to Batangas, which took about 3.5, 4 hours. And then in Batangas, we got picked up by the beautiful people from El Galleon Dive Resort, Asia Divers, and got dropped right here at their personal jetty, which is fantastic. But if you come to the island, every dive resort sort of has access to the water, so it's really, really easy to get here.
So yeah, we've been staying here for about a week now, and it's been great. The dive operation is very, very, very precise, and it's amazing. They're happy to accommodate whatever little requirement or special requirement that you might have. Dive site can also be changed depending on what your preference is. Like for example, early today, we were gonna go somewhere else, and then there was a little bit of a current. So we switched to somewhere that's a bit less current, so we can spend more time cruising around and take our time and make sure that we get at least an hour underwater.
Yeah, I think we had a really great stay here. If you also enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and a like. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. We'll do our best to answer them as soon as possible. Otherwise, if you want to see more about the Philippines, we'll leave links to all our Philippine videos below. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell button, because we have 2 more new destinations coming up in the Philippines, which will be coming out very soon. So make sure to hit the bell button to not miss those videos. And next?
Well, tomorrow we will be moving in that general direction from Puerto Galera back to Batangas first, and then we'll get transported by a private van to Anilao. So that's gonna be a completely different style of diving altogether.
Yeah, it's gonna be teeny tiny macro. Whilst we had some reefs here in Puerto Galera and at Verde Island, and there was great density, we probably still have density, but the subjects are going to shrink. And I was never one for macro dives until our first trip to the Philippines 2 years ago to Darwin, when I really fell in love with macro and the teeny tiny world. And it's so nice to be amongst a group of divers who appreciate macro. So we hope you're along for the journey to appreciate the small things in life.
Sounds great, isn't it? We'll see you in the next video. Islands, coral garden. Cave, drift dive.
Cebu, Mobo, Malapascua.